everyone, welcome back to Della Does. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, hi! If you are watching my videos and this is another one that you've chosen to watch, thank you so much. Thank you. Let's get to it. It's quite hard, you know. There's a lot of judging, yeah, and people think that, you know, when you start a conversation with someone and they ask you, oh, what faith do you follow, blah blah blah, and then you know, or even if just a conversation arises and, you know, you say something and then someone kind of gets a hint that you follow a religion or you're Christian, I don't know, like sometimes they take it the wrong way. Like they think, oh, I can't really talk to her, she's deluded. She's gonna try and brainwash me. This perception that people have that, oh, you're a Christian, so you can't do this and you can't do that and you can't do this and you can't do that. There are things that, you know, as a Christian, you know that is not advised that you do. And if you do those things, there are consequences. So it's a choice at the end of the day. God has given us free will. So we choose whether or not we want to do those things. If we do, then, you know, so be it. It's your and God's relationship. Like, who am I to say to you, oh, you shouldn't be doing that, or you shouldn't be doing this, unless you actually come to me and ask me for my advice. Then that's another scenario. These are the kind of things that a young Christian person, the kind of things that you hear on a daily basis. Oh, so like you go to church every Sunday. Oh, so you think you're holier than thou. Christians fast? Oh, so do you go to one of those churches, you know, those really loud churches that, you know, everybody starts falling? Do you speak that language? You know, that kind of thing, like when you go to church, like I've heard it on TV all the time. So, you know, when you guys, you have communion, you know the wine, is it real wine? So, those are the few things that people say. Some that I've heard myself, some that others have told me, and I just find them really funny. You know, when people don't really know about something and when they assume, to them, you know, it might be a genuine, like to them they really want to know. They're asking a genuine question. They're not trying to say it to be funny or trying to offend anyone. They just genuinely don't know. And I think sometimes we need to stop being offended so easily and just, if somebody is interested, you know, and they're asking questions, then, you know, obviously they're interested to a certain degree, then just take time to explain. And I don't mean convert somebody, like force them to become Christian, because I'm talking about just helping other people to understand and making sure that you actually know what you're talking about, because as you're talking about Christianity, you're talking about a large group of people. So as you're talking about something, you're representing a large community of people. The things, and like so many other things, there's so many judgment that's been passed on people that say they're Christian. I don't really go around saying, oh, I'm Christian. Like, hi, my name's Samantha, I'm Christian. I think personally, my personal view is your life should resemble that. If I'm at a certain point and, you know, I can feel in my spirit, yeah, that I'm meeting someone and my spirit's telling me this person is a Christian, like that's how I feel people should go about it. Unless obviously the question is raised and, you know, you're asked, oh, what faith do you follow, blah blah blah. But then again, I think going back to people misunderstanding what being Christian is, I feel like a lot of people they kind of judge they pass the judgment that you think that you're perfect. That is not what like that is not what being a Christian is, and it's far from it. For me, I don't want to speak for everyone because I'm just me. I only have my like I've only been going on a journey that is made for me. From what I experience and what I see to be right is that being a Christian for me is knowing that you're not perfect, like knowing that I'm not perfect, and there are times where I do things that I shouldn't, and just going back to the creator, or going back and acknowledging the fact that I've done something wrong and just asking for forgiveness and for strength. Be encouraged. Prayer is really powerful. I don't think people even understand how powerful it is. The Bible says that there's power in the tongue, which means that there's power in what you say. If you say negative things, you're speaking negative into someone's life or into a situation. If you're speaking positively, you're making room for positivity, you're making room for life, you're making room for good things to happen. So I just encourage anybody, when you say something, make sure that it's good, and you're not saying something bad, or you're trying to curse someone or cuss someone. I know when you're around your friends, the cussing, but just understand that these words, they have power, even if you don't see them, even if you don't think so. Oh, one more thing I wanted to say before I go. Other people have things to say. Some people in your family, friends, people surrounding you. When God tells you to do something, or you feel in your spirit that God is telling you to make a decision, and okay, that's a bit risky, and there's a lot of people who might not agree with my decision. So you think, oh, is this really God talking to me? Once you pray about it, God keeps telling you to do this certain thing, and you do it, and a lot of people look down on you. You have to remember that you're living for God, you're not living for man. So even though people still might think that you've made that decision wrongly, remember that God never spoke to them for a reason. God spoke to you, and stick with that decision, and don't care what people think, regardless of who they are. If they disagree with you, then Charlie, that's your own. Seriously, if God is speaking to you, and it's a risky thing because of the opinions of others, then just stick with what God is telling you. Be strong and stand firm. I'm backing you. Thank you again for watching. You can follow me on my social medias. I will link them below. Share, like, subscribe to this video. Have a good day and stay blessed.